Eric had a way of calming me down and calming us down. He had a way of looking at life like, just flow with it, Mom. It's, everything's going to be fine. He was in some ways he was in a lot of ways my teacher. I learned a lot from him, and he was always hopeful, and life was meant to be lived.
I must be able to hug him every day. I just remember his wonderful sense of humor. You could tell where he was in a room just by the laughter pattern, and he just had a gift that could galvanize a room when he walked into it. And the other thing that is so typical Eric is his compassion. He was always the peacemaker in high school and even elementary school. We found out after he died from people writing us of things that he did, but we had no idea how he had helped people. Amazing guy.
Eric was born on April 12th, 1980, and he was born in Mount Kisco, New York. Eric grew up in Pound Ridge. But my mother lived here on the Cape, and Eric enjoyed the luxury of being here on the Cape, and this was his love.
It was a helicopter accident. He was escorting a combat mission in the Helmand province of Afghanistan.
It was October 26, 2009, and that was 2 weeks before he was coming home. When Eric told me he was going to go in, Eric enjoyed life. He loved everything he did. And when he was at Northeastern, he came home one day and one weekend and told me he had signed up for the Marines, and he was going in after he graduated. He was going into OCS. And that caused a lot of anxiety at that time and a lot of fear. And I expressed my dismay or nervousness to him. And I said, Eric, you can die that way. You could get killed that way. And he said, Mom, I can't think of a more honorable way to die. And his words always seem to stay in my mind when I get down and sad about it. I know that my son died the way he had wanted to die. Eric lived his life exactly the way he wanted. He wanted to help He wanted to help the troops. He wanted a Marine. He wanted to be a Marine, and he was so proud of being a Marine. He wanted helicopters because he wanted to be close to the troops on the ground. He didn't want jets. He wanted to be able to see the guys to actually help them in combat, and I know he did.